Hello everyone. I am currently at my friend's house dog sitting, and I thought, what's not better to do than to make or what's better? I don't know. Well, whatever the phrase is, whatever. But I'm going to do improv draft review on my phone, recording myself while I let the dogs run around. If you want to see them, there they are. And it's not going to have any graphics or anything, so it probably won't be very good. But I thought, why not? So, my first mon was Ogre Pond Cornerstone. It was in the weird sync draft. It was my second choice because I wanted the water form, and I bid +4, but LS bid +5, and I didn't want to spend 30 points on one mon. So, I didn't really know what to do with Cornerstone. I just thought it was kind of like a fun mon, could do multiple things like follow me sturdy and then just hit hard with basically 100% accurate stone edge, and boosted because strong rock moves are always really good. So I got that. Then my second mon, and throughout the draft I was kind of struggling with the timer because I don't know, I guess I was just busy that weekend or whatever when we did it. So I'd think about my mons sometimes, but then I wouldn't actually have it figured out till right before the timer went up. So I actually got skipped once. But so my next pick was Illumise, the little bug, because I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do trick room mode or more hyper offense mode. I decided to go for the more hyper offense because the Ogre Pond could do both, and just Prankster Tailwind with heavy cuddles, so it's good support with Encore, and it has fake tears to support special attackers, which I get later. It Volbeat versus Illumise. I'm trying to remember the differences. There's a few of the moves, but Volbeat had already been taken. So, and I didn't want to shell out all the points for Tornadus. And then my third mon was Regidrago. I was trying to decide between Volcarona or Iron Moth. I didn't know which one I wanted. And then I just pivoted at the end and took Regidrago because I had Prankster Tailwind and Prankster Fake Tears in one mon. And so just again, lean into the hyper offense with the strong Tailwind Dragon Energies. Regidrago is one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't believe I've used it in draft before, but no, I did in SPS. I had it. It was what's it called, Spike with Cup format. And I think it might have been the kill leader that season. I don't know. I love Regidrago. And I had a fun team in Sword and Shield where I'd actually focus on Dynamaxing Regidrago with a really strong Max Wormwinds, partnered with Clefairy. That was a pretty fun team to use. And then, so yeah, it's basically just spam Dragon move. It can Terra Steel, which is nice. And then, so for my next pick, because I had gotten the Regidrago, I decided Iron Moth was more valuable than Volcarona because it's better versus the fairy types. It's also stronger. The King Booster, special attack, strong, Heat Wave, Overheat, Fiery Dance, whatever I want to use. Again, with the Illumise, Prankster Tailwind, I think a Sunny Day if I want to do that. And the Fire Poison type Quad Resist Fairy, and can hit Fairy super effectively with the Poison, Sludge Bombs or Sludge Waves, or if I want to do single target, I can do Terra Poison, Terra Blast. But I feel one thing I could do that'd be good is Terra Steel, Regidrago with a Sludge Wave from the Iron Moth. I feel that might be a cool combo to use sometime. And again, just lean into the hyper offense, strong, 3 really strong attackers paired with the Illumise, however you want to call it. Oh. The dog just dragging himself on the ground. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I'll check him out later. And then, and also the Regidrago likes the follow me to stay healthy. So for bigger Dragon Energies from the Ogre Pond, Brody, no, don't bark. No. And looks like the next door neighbors to my friend are arriving for Thanksgiving. And then, so that was my next pick. Okay, it turns out the recording stopped when I did that. But, so this might not be 100% accurate, but I'm pretty sure my next pick was Printplup, because I was sort of like panicking. This is one where I was running out of time. I didn't have much time left. And I thought Primplop was good value at 3 points. Bulky water with Eviolite. Had competitive, which is nice for my Ogerpon. And I didn't really have anything better on like my list. I hadn't assembled a list yet. So I just picked the early low point Primplop. And then I did... so yeah, it's pretty cool mon. It's, like I said, it's pretty bulky with Eviolite, which is nice. It has Roost for healing. It has Yawn for support, and it's like 80-ish special attack, which is around the same as Alolan Ninetales. So it's like, or probably around the same as Milotic. I don't know Milotic special attack, but it can hit hard enough with a competitive boost. Like, you don't want it to be a strong, like, attacking. It's more of a support unless the opponent has dropped your stat in some way. But with the boost, it's usable. And again, just like, I think it's just really good value at 3 points. And then my next pick was I'm pretty sure that I did this after Primplop. I really want to fake out because I didn't have any fake out yet. And I thought, I have an Ogerpon with Grassy Glide. Here's the dog. I have Ogerpon with Grassy Glide. I want to fake out. Why not take Thwackey? So that's 2 Eviolite users, but I probably won't be bringing both of them the same week. And if I do, Thwackey can use other items. And again, like, you know what Thwackey does. It has a grassy terrain, which is nice. Also good for the Iron Moth for like ground types. So they can't just like, so Earthquake is dampened. Or if I Terra the Ogerpon to rock, has Fake Out, has Grassy Glide, has U-turn, knockoff, taunt, like all that good stuff. And yeah, so it was just a good synergistic piece. And I think it was like 8.7 points, probably fairly priced, but not, it was again like one of the more cheaper ends, save some points for later, because my first 4 mons, they weren't like breaking the bank or anything, but they're a little bit pricier, and I didn't want to have only 6 usable Pokemon. So, how many is that? That would be 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So then my next pick was... Oh, so this was when I got skipped. Because after that, I think it was like going to bed. I didn't log a pick before I went to bed, and I got skipped while I was asleep. And then on the next go-around, I picked Magnezone, which has the ground weakness with the Iron Moth, the 4 times ground weakness, but it was like the best steel type in like the price, like in the price range I wanted, and again could partner well with Illumise. Like the 660 speed is not great, but with Tailwind it means it can outspeed a lot of things, and again like Fake Tears support, do good damage, has very good overall base stat total. And really wanted the steel type for the Regidrago for the fairies, because I had the poison, but then I also wanted the steel, so it can hit those with Flash Cannon, and it's overall just like a solid mon. Like it's and I wanted more, just like, and when I was looking through like the price ranges, like I'm trying to remember, it might have been like 12 or 10 or something like that. But like in those price ranges, there's a lot of like mons that have specific niches, but they aren't like as good, like bringable every week. And I don't think Magnezone like is every week bringable, but you can always splash it. But you can splash it on a team. You just add it to a team. Like if you're like struggling to find a 5th or 6th mon, you can just throw on the Magnezone. It can live hits. It can dish out damage. It's just a solid Pokemon with the good, not great synergy with my team. And then I realized, again, to support the Regidrago, sort of, because Regidrago is like, it wasn't supposed to be the center of my team. Oh, wait, no. It was for both the Regidrago and the Ogerpon. I wanted something more to deal with steals, because I had Iron Moth, which is good with fire moves, but I didn't have a ground or fighting type. There weren't any really good ground types, again, in the lower price ranges. And my only fake out was Thwackey. So I just decided to pick what I thought was like the best fighting type for my team in Metacham, which, because it hits really hard with the pure power, close combats, and I think it has close combat now. Maybe used to only use high jump kick. I don't know. One of those. It has fake out if I want. Again, another fake out. I don't need to bring Thwackey. Again, more middling speed, good with Illumise to take advantage of that. And it has Trick Room. I didn't have any Trick Room setters or users yet. It has Imprison Trick Room, which is really nice. Because, again, I don't really have any slow Pokemon. Like Magnezone, I think. No, Prinplup, I guess, but it's Prinplup. Was my slow... Magnezone were my slowest Pokemon at that point with 50 and 60 speed. So, one better counter to Trick Room. So it just had, like, a lot of tools that fit well. I don't think the typing synergy wasn't the greatest. Adds a fairy weakness, adds a flying weakness. Flying was pretty bad for my team, if I remember right, on the type chart. And it but it has like the move pool, the tools, like I said before, that of hard hitting against steals and utility. So that was my pick. And then my next pick, I didn't have too many points left. I think it was like maybe 8 points for 3 Mons. So I could take a 6-pointer. Oh, Brody, nope. So I could take a 6-pointer and 2 1-pointers, or I could take like 3, 3, and 2, something like that. And I ended up going, I was talking to Jace, I think, about it, and I decided on Avalugg because I didn't have an ice type, so like it actually has pretty good attack, like better than I realized, so it can hit fairly hard. Again, for a like possible Trick Room answer, because I don't have any slow Pokemon, I want something on that speed tier. Physical Wall, I'm trying to remember. Illumise has either one of Light Screen or Reflect. I don't remember which one. It might be a Reflect, so I don't think there's a synergy there. But like overall, just like it's a very solid Pokemon, like sort of Magnezone in that price range of 5 and under. There aren't many good Pokemon, and Avalugg has good overall, has really good physical bulk, decent attack, okay physical move pool, and it's just, again, getting a good Pokemon that at the speed tier I wanted with a offensive typing I didn't have yet. And it can also do like Terra Fighting body presses, can do like a lot of damage actually. I don't know if I'll ever actually run that, but it's an option. That's just pretty cool. And then I had 3 points left for 2 Mons. I ended up just grabbing, or I got skipped again on the one. I don't know. It didn't matter. They were 1-pointers. So I ended up with Magikarp and Fuecoco. I'm probably never going to bring them. Maybe if I have like clinched playoffs, then I'll try to do a meme set. But I left 1 point on the board instead of going for a 2-pointer, just in case I ever want to make a transaction. I'm not going to bring a 2-pointer over the 1-pointer. There weren't any there that I thought I'd actually use. So I just wanted to save the extra point in case I want to drop something and pick something else up for that. So yeah, sorry, this is a little weird video, but the team, like you can tell, it's kind of not super well thought out. I was really going pick to pick. I wasn't planning much out, but overall I think it turned out as a pretty fun team. It's not like my usual team has more, like my typical teams I like to make have more obvious, like I guess this has more like specific cores that are built around, and this is more of just like a few good Mons together, almost similar to I didn't intentionally do this, but it's almost kind of similar to my last season team, where it's just like a bunch of decent mid-speed Mons around or high speed, but like centered around the Prankster Tailwind. Like I had Murkrow last season. I was doing the wide team, obviously, and one of the reasons I wanted the Cornerstone instead of trying to go for like maybe normal Ogerpon is because Cleavor Stone Axes were like really good last year, Like, I got a lot of kills. It was probably my MVP. It was my MVP. And I wanted, and I didn't miss any, unlike Electric, who missed, like, all of them. But having comparable damage, I think, Stone Axe, sharpness of Stone Axe is like 97. And then Ogerpon, Cleaver has a higher base attack, I think. But Ogerpon also has the mask boost. But Cleaver can use, I don't know. The Stone Axe and Ivy Cudgel damage is comparable. And so I wanted something like that again. And just having this, like, but yeah, like, it's just sort of a weird, I don't know about weird. It's just a team that I didn't expect, the sort of team I didn't expect to make going into this. Like, I thought I was gonna, if I'd gotten Water Ogerpon, I was gonna build around either, like, Hisuian Arcanine or Heatran next to it, with, like, take advantage of the Follow Me Water Absorb, have, like, a strong core. I was gonna go top heavy of mods, and this is more of, like, I wouldn't say wide, but the type of core is, like, less obvious synergy. I don't know the wording, like, how to describe it exactly, but that's, I'm just excited. I'm excited to use my team. I think it's really fun. I like very hyper offensive, obviously, and I'm looking forward to the season and my first matchup versus the worst coach in the league, who will probably end up beating me. And before I go, I'll do one more dog reveal. This is Ronan. He's here, I'm trying to, it's weird because of the angle. There's Ronan, they're little mini dachshunds. He's chilling in his crate. And this is Rhodey, who's a bigger, but also mini dachshund. And they're adorable, but they're not very nice because they've pooped on the floor twice so far in my 3 days of dog sitting. But yeah, I wish everyone who sees this good luck in their matches this season. And bye.